Good afternoon, beautiful souls. This is your girl, Love Goddess. This is another beautiful day. I am grateful and honored to be able to be with you guys once again to bring forth the message. Welcome to Love Nation Growth Talk. Listen, this is where we get together and we help each other to overcome the experiences or the obstacles that may be coming up in our experience. Actually, overcoming those obstacles, finding ways to connect with oneself, finding ways to enhance our capabilities, finding how to connect with our true and authentic self here. That is what Growth Talk is all about. Growth Talk is all about connecting with self, connecting with your true, authentic self here in Love Nation. I am honored, guys. It has truly been an amazing day. It is afternoon here in Florida. I've been outside all day connecting and collaborating with Source, um, with our angels, with our spirit guides, and most of all, with our beautiful ancestral lineage. I've truly been connecting with them. They've given me all that I need today in order to bring forth what it is that needs to be known today. So let's get right into it. So, today we're going to talk about releasing expectations of others, releasing expectations of others. I feel like there is someone here in Love Nation that needs clarity on that, that needs more guidance when it comes to the release of others, rather it's relationships, business relationships, or even love relationships. Releasing that energy from within your own energy field. Whenever we talk about release, we're talking about releasing energies. We don't have to just throw the whole person away. You know, Sometimes we be like, I'm just gonna throw the whole person away. I'm gonna just throw the whole business away. I'm gonna just throw the whole structure away. You know, um, no, you don't have to do that. What you do have to do is release that energy from within your energy field. And how do you do that? You place boundaries. Placing those boundaries for what you will allow within your own energy field. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the different meditative energies that I picked up for today when it pertains to releasing of those different energies. We're also going to talk about any universal guidance energy, any guidance from the universe itself that we need to either mend within our energy field or also release up out of our energy field. So we got some type of guidance from the universe when it pertains to how we take care of our energy field. Okay. Also, we're going to talk about to whom it is directly that we're speaking to here in Love Nation today. Basically, it's just giving you an idea of who you are that really need to maintain these areas of um, putting up those boundaries around your energy field and not allowing people to come in and densify your energy. You want to keep that energy at a good vibration so that you don't find yourself falling back or losing your your vibration or your frequency at this time, because we're vibrating higher. We have moved into a new timeline and now we have to learn how to maintain it. Okay, so I feel like this is a good time, being that we all are going through a transition at this time, this is definitely a good time to speak about how we maintain our energy, how we maintain our frequency at this time. So when it comes to relationships, the download that I received on today about releasing of those energies is never, the first thing is it's never in your favor to fixate on outer appearances or outer or the outcomes of those situations. Rather it's business, rather it's a platonic relationship, rather it's your family, rather it's just directly your home issues that you may be going through at this time. It's never in your best interest to actually give it a whole lot of thought. You know, at some point, we have to balance things out when it comes to our thoughts and how we feel, how what our heart is saying. You know, we have to balance those two out because, you definitely have two aspects of self, which is that logic aspect of thinking or overthinking or trying to make sense of what is happening around you at this time. But you also has that aspect of self, which is more feminine, of well, this doesn't feel right. Why do I feel this way? So we have to balance those things, but we cannot fixate on the outcome of whatever is like troubling you or triggering you. Say, for instance, if it's your business, maybe right now you may not be pushing quota at work, meaning you may not be, if you're in sales or something like that. I don't know, maybe you are in sales because it's coming up at this time. So if you're in sales and you're actually not getting the numbers correct, you could be facing challenges at work because you have a certain quota that you have to meet every week or every day or every month, and right now you may not be meeting that quota. So now you're dealing with those challenges. So um, what you want to do is find a way not to fixate on the challenge itself. Just find some type of structure or find a way to fix the issue, when you're thinking logically, because you are a master of your thoughts. So find a specific way to fix that challenge, but yet, this is metaphorically, I'm just speaking metaphorically. Um, it could pertain to any area of your life. Just place it in that area. So you want to think of a way you can change what is happening within your circumstances, but yet don't overthink the outcome of the change that you're making, right? So if you're making a change or if you have a vision of how things can play out if you make some type of shift within that dynamic, make sure you're not fixating on the outcome. What you want to do is create the shift, create the vision, place it within the universe, or place your thoughts, your feelings, on how you're changing the way that you are moving within your job or within your relationship, and then allow things to unfold. Okay, so no fixating on the outcome. Place it, visualize it, move on it, take action on it, and then just allow things to unfold. Because what can happen is if you fixate on the ending of the product or if you fixate on the ending of the vision, you can cause delays in that vision. Okay? So don't fixate on those things. All right? Another way of release that the download that I received when it pertains to releasing um, those energies when it comes to relationships, business, or love is it's always in your favor to surrender. I just said that it's always in your favor to surrender to the flow of the vision, your internal guidance system. So surrendering to your internal guidance system. So once you make the logical process as far as I got the thought, I'm creating the vision, and then I release it into the universe. I'm gonna write that down. How to release. How to release it. Oh, what just happened? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I have another one. Let's see. I don't. Wow, I thought I had my little markers for. I had a little marker thing, but I guess not. So once again, bring forth the thought, create the thought. Well, have the thought, create the vision, take action on it, and then release. Release it to the universe. Allow it to unfold. Okay. If you want, you can write these things down. It's probably best because anytime we do growth talk, um, I feel like it's best to write down these things. That way you will have, your notes or your journal. It helps with your journaling, things that you can look back on when it comes to learning these things, okay? And lastly, I have stay balanced. Stay balanced and open to receive the vision when it incarnates into your presence. So, once you create this vision, and then that's we're talking relationships, rather it's business, um, platonic relationships or love relationships. Once you create the vision, and then you take action on that vision, and then you allow the vision to unfold by allowing God, source, you know, um, the universe itself to help with creating this vision for you in order for it to come into your reality. Um, you have to balance yourself, but you keep both your logics and your feelings balanced out and open so that you can receive your vision when it comes into your actual reality, right? So, yeah, that's what I had when it came to downloads. Now, the meditated energy that I receive here today, when it pertains to your visions, um, when it pertains to your vision, there's some downloads that I received, and these downloads were in my meditative state, and place it where it makes sense in your life. So the first thing that I received was I received like this heavy energy in my hands, right? While I was meditating. I felt like this, and it was my right hand. There was some, like, it got real heavy. You know how if your hands were to, like, die, like, you get that tingling feeling, and it's like the blood is not circulating in your hand. That's the type of feeling I felt in my right hand. Um, the reason why I'm bringing this forth because it may pertain to you in this message. I think that this is just to give like a pointer to whom I'm speaking to and how you can use um or I don't know. I don't know, but let's just see what happens with this because I received that heavy energy within my hands, and then I also felt like in my throat I felt like a opening, like it was just moving like this across my throat as if my throat chakra was being activated or it was being opened at that time. And then the same thing with my crown chakra. It was like this energy that was focusing on my throat, my crown, and my hand chakras. I mean, my hand. So, um, that may pertain to someone because when I say that, you may be someone here in Love Nation that has activated your throat chakra and activated your crown chakra at this time, and different spiritual gifts are coming forth, and you are learning how to balance out these chakras when it pertains to all of your chakras being balanced and making use of the gifts or finding out more information on the gifts or the talents or with these chakras opening up, finding out more information about chakras. So you may be someone, this is like a significance pertaining to someone here that has been looking into chakras, or you have recently had these activations to happen to you. Okay, so specifically, if that is true, if these activations have happened to you, or you felt these type of sensations, then this message is for you. Okay, this message of release is for you. Releasing those energies that are no longer serving you in order for the newfound activations within your life to actually flow freely, allowing you to tap more into your abilities and learn more about the abilities that you're enhancing at this time because remember, we just did a big transition, so there's a lot of things that are not things, but there's a lot of activations that are happening now where people are finding their new self. They're finding out new things about their authenticity. And finding out new things about your authenticity is uncovering your strengths or your gifts, because our gifts are a strength. Those are the energies that we use to navigate ourselves within our new cycles or within our new path that we're taking on at this time. Okay. I also seen the image or the energy of a door within my meditation. There was a cracked door in my meditation, so that means that there is something. At, this also brings me back to that activation. Something is opening for you. Like there's a new door that is opening in your life at this time. Rather it's in business, you may be receiving a raise. You may be receiving a new position in your job or your career. Or you may be taking on new aspects when it comes to your finances or creating finances within your um, your reality at this time. So you may be stepping into entrepreneurship or opening a new business, and you're getting ready to step into the newfound way of being when it comes to your business. So, Spirit is saying right now, once you release the old frame of thought or the old way of being or those old timelines within your your past life or your past timelines or the past way of being. Once you release that and you balance things out and you come into this newfound energy that you're in, then these new doors will open up bigger opportunities for you. So that's the energy that I'm feeling right now. um I seen an energy of like a city, like there were big buildings everywhere, kind of looking like maybe New York is what's coming to my energy right now, but like those tall sky rises and different stuff like that. So I seen the energy of like a city or like a downtown atmosphere. So maybe someone is moving to a new city at this time. That's the energy that I'm picking up when I was in my meditative state. But I'm picking up the energy now of someone making a change, like with that door aspect. In my meditation, I feel like someone is actually taking a leap of faith when it comes to this new job. So whatever career you're in, whomever I'm talking to here in Love Nation, you may have accepted a new position in your business or in your corporation, where it requires you to move to a new city or move to a new building, maybe with the sky rises. You may be moving to a new building where you're going to be, I feel like the energy where you're going to actually be over that district, or you're going to be over that, because whatever this is, the energy that I'm feeling is bringing great wealth to your life in this cycle of your life. You're inquiring, or you're stepping into that new door that is bringing forth wealth. And the thing is, like, you already feel wealthy in the spiritual realm, like it's already in you. Whatever it is, that wealth that has been released in your life or in your energy has already been released to you in the non-physical, your spiritual reality. But what is happening is with the door, it's about to present itself in your present reality, or this cycle. This is your new cycle of wealth right now. That's the energy that I'm picking up right now here in Love Nation with this growth talk. Right now, I'm just giving the channeled messages. We're going to talk more about how we harness it, how we harness those energies, how we keep those energies um, that I'm picking up, how we keep it elevated. But I'm giving an idea of whom I'm talking to, okay? Um, so you're stepping into energy of wealth right now. And that energy has already transpired. You've already received your cup of wealth. You've already received this in the non-physical from God Himself. Your ancestral heritage has been downloaded already within your spirit. But now, what is happening with that door being presented in my meditative state is letting me know that you're getting ready to walk into it, that reality is about to take place in your own reality right now. Okay. um I also seen mountains, like a landscape of like deserts with mountains um in my mind's eye. So when I think mountains and desert, it brings forth like an energy of like Egypt, like Mediterranean type energy. So you may um, you may have some type of inherited lineage or ancestral lineage that dates back to um, Egypt, or some type of Eastern Asian type lineage at this time. So that's what I picked up when I thought of this. Or you may be going on a trip to Egypt, or you may be moving to Egypt, or Africa, or Asia, somewhere on the eastern, like or Mediterranean is what came up. Okay, when it comes to that energy, that's what I picked up. All right. Um, I also I picked up the Aquarius. You may be Aquarius. I'm not sure, but I did pick up the Aquarian energy. And of course, that's like air energy. So air energy is like, I guess, that's that sword energy, that logic energy. You're very tapped into your, I want to say, what's coming to my spirit right now is like psychic abilities. You're tapped into your psychic abilities, your who you are as a person here. That's what I'm picking up right now. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up right now. Hmm. Yeah, Aquarius psychic abilities. Tapped into your magic, and maybe I was just seeing magic there. Um, Not just Aquarius, all air signs. Maybe what's that? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. I might be picking up all three of the Aquarius, the air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Very logic people, people who are, they hold like a very like a thought process, like they analyze a lot. Someone that analyzes a lot. Um, Someone who's very detailed, who like to stick to the script, you know. So I picked up that energy. So that may be you. Maybe um, I also picked up the energy of Tree of Life. Tree of Life may mean something to you, but right now when I think of Tree of Life, like I think of like nature, but then I feel like the first thing that came to my mind when I said Tree of Life just now was someone may have a tattoo of the Tree of Life, like a tree tattoo, some type of tree or forest tattoo is what's coming to my energy right now. I also picked up Freedom Energy and They Are Not Your Tribe Energy. So, with that, They Are Not Your Tribe, and then Freedom coming right behind it, it kind of reminds me of someone that's removing their self from energies that no longer serve them. So that's basically it. You may be removing or releasing yourself right now. That basically tells us about the whole energy that I picked up anyway when it comes to releasing people, places, and things right now. Yeah, that's where that nature comes in because I picked up green grass, trees, and nature itself. So yeah, you may be someone who's very tapped into your nature of yourself or the outer appearance of nature. You may be very tapped into grounding yourself all the time, stuff like that. So those are the aspects that I have of whom it may be that I'm talking to here in Love Nation. When it comes to that. Um, I have some universal guidance energies that I picked up. One of the guidance energies that I picked up is purification, shadow mastery, 11th century. That 11th century though, when I seen that, it makes me think of what I just said about having connections to Egypt, the old Kemet, or Asia or Africa, somewhere on those coasts, on that coast, the eastern atmosphere, 11th century. So that also brings forth like ancestral inheritance as well, with as far as your what's happening now, where your abundance season is here because of the release that has happened, where Spirit, God has released this abundance upon your life right now, and it's ready to come into your reality. It's already here in the spirit, but it's ready to come forth through that door, you know. Someone maybe 30 to 35 years old. Um, I picked up masculine energy as well, and meditation. Like I said, grounding, meditation. Masculine energy could be either male or female. It's just an energy. Someone is more in their logics about things, what is happening around you. You're trying to make sense of it more right now than you're trying to feel what's happening. You know, you're not one right now with okay, tapped into that feeling, but that also that meditation coming behind it can mean that you may need to balance out your masculine and your feminine aspect of self. Okay. All right. Yeah, because I received the eye and storm together, and that when you see the eye and storm, when you think of the eye of the storm, you think of calm. You think of calm before the storm or calm after the storm. So I'm just picking up that calm energy, that balance, being balanced with yourself, so that this energy can be released into your reality. That abundance energy is coming, and it needs to be released at this time. Um, One of the people, okay, so I picked up like to whom the collective, whom this may directly impact. Okay, so one of the energies that I picked up was that someone who is at a fork in the road looking for a change in business, relationship, or home life. Um, Someone who's looking for partnerships or wholeness, um, but yeah, someone who's at a fork in the road, and they're trying to release those negative energies, but yet they want more positive energies to flow within their reality at this time or within their life. Um, so you're trying to find a way to release those energies that are holding you back from your destiny, or holding you back from making progress when it comes to your spiritual path at this time, right? Because I feel like you are someone who's already answered the call, but as you are on your spiritual path, you're trying to like navigate or balance out, like you're trying to balance out your spirituality and your reality. Like your spirituality, your spiritual aspect of self, and your physical aspect of self. So your physical aspect of self is like what's going on in your outer world. Like and you can have some relationships or partnerships with some people or some companies that are not for your best interest right now. And you're at this fork where it's like, should I stay in this relationship, rather it's love or platonic or friendship or business, you know, it's not going anywhere right now, or, you know, it's causing some type of friction with your spirituality. And your spirituality is your growth in, you know, learning your own truth, or learning your own like spiritual path, like learning who you truly are and that friction is coming, and you're at this fork where it's like I have to release something, you know, in order, and then I have to choose the right way. So um you don't want to lose what you've already learned spiritually, right? And you're at this state. So Spirit has gave me a download for that. If that is you, if you're at this fork where you don't know what to do, rather, continue what you know to do, you know, with this job, or take leaps and trust in your spirituality, meaning trusting in God, trusting in your gut feeling, your inner compass, or continue with what has been and what has made income, or what has been when it comes to a relationship. So, Spirit says first start with self integrate of the two aspects. Okay? Um, when I say self integrate of the two aspects of self, meaning first take your logic, which is your masculine energy, and integrate it with your emotions, which is your feminine energies. And when you integrate the two, you become more balanced and more clear in thought, right? So if you first balance by releasing overthinking and bring in listening to your intuition, along with making um, conscious decisions, that's the only way you're going to be able to make a conscious decision, if you integrate or merge both your masculine and your feminine aspect of self. And then you will be able to make that correct decision with clarity and wisdom, knowing that you're making the right decision on which path you're going to take or move forward on. Okay? So if that's you, that's the answer to your question. Spirit has given you the answer to that. Someone here in Love Nation, who has already integrated the two aspects of self. There's someone here who has already integrated the two aspects of self, but you're looking for the rite of passage, right? Um, and Spirit is saying you already know the rite of passage. You already know. Listen to your inner compass, your heart, and make that step. And once you make that move, because you already integrated both your logic and your emotions, you already made that shift within yourself where you're aligned and you're balanced in that. But you still feel like you're confused with, am I doing the right thing? You're still questioning. Because it seems like you made a step, but then it's like you test the water and you wanted to feel the vibration, but you didn't feel the vibration. You touched the water, you don't know if it's cold or hot. Like you're in that, like, I'm making the move, but am I making the right move? So you're questioning, are you? So Spirit has said, release that. Release that train of thought, because that's old ways of thinking. You're in a new form or new cycle of thinking. You have merged the two aspects of yourself and no longer need to question what you're doing, because you're doing it. You have made those shifts. And everything that you're doing, you're making clear and logic thought patterns, and but you just have to release wanting to know the outcome. That's what is happening. You're trying to you release it, but then you're like sitting back, like trying to see what's going to happen. You want to see that vision in full effect. You touch the water, you want to watch the ripple go all the way out and see what happens at the end. So you have to release that. That's that old timeline way of thinking, you know. So that is what Spirit is saying, because it said what once was into what is now. Your true nature of self-expression. Wow. Did you understand that? What once was, what you're doing is trying to bring what once was into what is now. You can't bring what once was into what is now, because what is now is your true nature of expression, right? And you can't taint that. So let go of knowing and continue in the unknown. That's your, if that was you who just want to see the outcome, you know, you're making the moves, you're making the shifts, you're allowing things to happen in your life, but you still want to see the outcome, release that. Because that is an old timeline that is fading away from you, so that you can receive the abundance that is already there for you. Okay, babe? All right. So then we have, I picked up someone who is longing for home. Okay, so there's someone here in Love Nation that may be longing for placement. Like, you want to feel as though you're not just giving away your energy. You want to feel appreciated, and you want what you give to be reciprocated back. So you're in this energy of longing. You're longing for, what's coming up in my energy right now is companionship. You're longing for companionship. So Spirit is letting you know now, it says, feeling as if, this what I wrote down after my channeled message, feeling as if you don't belong in any particular bubble in your current reality. Moving away from what society has labeled you to be. So that's what your spirit guides want you to do. They want you to move away from societal thoughts or recognition, or societal, like, praise, because we don't need, when coming into this new cycle of life, you have to release that. That's old ways of thinking, old logic, old timelines that we are letting fade away, right? You're going back. You can't bring what was into what is. Allow what was to be in what was, and only allow what is to be, right? So in what is only what is. So that means that we don't look for society to label us, right? We are in a state of being in this new cycle where we are comfortable with who we are. There's nothing outside of you that can gratify you. You gratify yourself. You love on yourself. You give yourself praises for your accomplishments. There's nothing outside of you that can boost your energy. Only what is inside of you can keep you at that vibration. Don't look for outside influences to raise your vibration. Your vibration is only kept. You, as long as you are staying in a present, not worrying about past experiences, not worrying about future outcomes, you will stay in this present space that's going to keep your levels of elevation where it needs to be in order for you to release and receive what is. Because that's where we are. We're only in what is, not what was, or not what is to be, only what is. We're only worried about now. What we can do now to change the very dynamics of humanity itself. What we can do now to change the very dynamics of who we are. What we can do now to help our family is to help ourselves now. Right? So that is your answer to, not with you worrying about how society sees you or what society says about who you are or what you're doing, because you're doing it for God. You're doing it to raise the very vibration of this universe, to help with the frequencies of the new world. And last but not least, we have the most beautiful energy it is. That's that high priestess, mystic teacher with a double mission to uplift this humanity by channeled messages. I picked up that energy. So I know that there are high priestess, there are mystics here, there are teachers here. And all of us, that's all of us, most of us that are here in Love Nation. So I picked up that energy. This is the most high vibrational energy. You're in receptive mode. You have taken on all of the challenges. You're able to alchemize and transmute energies. You're able to keep yourself balanced, paying attention to your different chakras and your different energy levels as they fluctuate, learning how to keep it balanced and keep your vibration high and operating as it should. You are someone who is finding your truth and the ways to place it within your reality. And that's who you are. You are someone who is finding your truth and how to place that truth within your reality. So we are all learning how to be our highest potential of self, how to set those boundaries. We are all learning how to make conscious decisions here when it comes to which path we're going to take when that fork comes in the road, because we're constantly coming up against that fork. That's the ending of old cycles and the beginning of a new cycle. That's all it is. But you have to make sure that you're balanced within self, balancing out your logic and your emotions together, bringing them together, combining them together in order to make the most clear and conscious decisions when it comes to your path, your creation. But I see great things and great potential here. I see things shifting and moving. I see you guys moving in great places. You're moving on your jobs. You're moving in your careers. You're taking big leaps of faith. You are opening new businesses, buying new homes, buying the things that you need in order to operate at your highest potential at this time. I see those things. And we're going to continue those growth aspects. We're going to learn how to keep a high vibration by releasing anything that no longer serves us, that tries to come up, those was and could be's that try to come up in our nows. We're releasing those things and allowing them to evaporate in order for us to move forward in a more balanced, structured, and stable way here in Love Nation, or whoever you are. You may not have subscribed yet, but if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. We would love to have your energy here. But here in Love Nation, we are here to raise the vibration of those who need help with raising their vibration. That's why we have these growth talks. We need these. We need more of this in order to gain clarity and understanding, to help us create a more balanced and structured path to take as we release our energies into this world, helping to raise that vibration. This is what God wants us to do, and that's what we're doing here. Listen, this is your girl, Love Goddess. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming out. If you are, here and you already subscribed, thank you for your energy. I am grateful to exchange my energy with you, and you exchange your energy with me. If you are not, go ahead and hit it. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we'll love to have your energy here. We are learning. We're learning how to keep our vibrations high. We are all learning. I'm learning from you. You're learning from me. Listen, this is your girl, Love Goddess. We are here in Love Nation, where we are one nation under God in love. It has been an honor. It has been a pleasure. I hope that this brings some type of clarity, some type of use to your life today. Listen, until next time, please be safe out there. Peace, love, and light. Until next time, bye.